It's 2019 and I'm on the road. I had long had Chillagoe on my bucket list and I was finally here. I spent a couple of days having a good look around, and that video was produced and uploaded in November 2020. You will find it listed as Chillagoe, Queensland 2019. The biggest surprise to me was to discover a private Ford Motor Museum way out here. I touched on it in the Chillagoe video, but it deserved its own flick. And so that is listed as Tom Pryor, Ford Historic Car and Truck Museum, Chillagoe, Queensland. There are links to both videos at the completion of this film. And then it was time to head back to Atherton, this time via Mareeba. Enjoy the journey. June 25, we have left Chillagoe. It's been a good little stay. Just had a truck come the other way around the corner. Camera wasn't on, but he was shifting along and took up a bit of road, so you certainly want to make sure you're on your own side of the road when these things are around. The other thing too, of course, is that this road just throws up dust and it just hangs there. So if you haven't got your lights on, you've got no chance of being seen. So there are hazards in the road driving on these sorts of roads. We're heading straight back to Mareeba. Not going to be turning off. We'll go to Mareeba and then we'll drift back from there. That way I pick up the road between whatever that little roadhouse was, where I came out anyway onto the main highway. The Burke Development Road, such this is called. I think I've got a truck driver coming towards me, female. She's travelling north and I'm travelling south, and they just did a call over the two-way. As you can see, the dust is such you can't see through it. Bit of traffic happening here this morning. Plenty of cattle on the side of the road, just grazing. Don't know where the truck was that came through on the radio, but it came through loud and clear, unless it was the one that had gone past me and was heading towards Chillagoe. It came in loud and clear. I spent the money and had this new two-way aerial and everything put on the car before I left, and it certainly does seem to have plenty of range, there's no doubt about that. We're about to end this little strip of bitumen and start some more dirt again. Heaps of marble beside the road. I didn't have a clue what there was when I came in. Big marble blocks. There's a call point on the side of the road, call point 24, so obviously we're approaching something, probably a creek crossing or something which is narrow. The truck drivers, they call from here and they'll be saying call point 24, travelling south, and they know exactly where each other is because of the call point number. The last thing you need to do is have two trucks converge on the same spot at the same time. I'd suggest this is the spot we're worrying about, this one just here. Because they'll be coming down the hill at a fair rate of knots, I'd suggest. The beauty of coming back out the way you went in is, of course, that you see everything. You see what you missed in the rear vision mirror. Going one way, if you're heading just one direction, you don't get to see the other view, so to speak. This is 4 Mile Creek. It's got a give way sign, and there was a call point just back a little bit saying that it was 4 Mile Creek. So essentially the truck driver's got a call, say he's coming in, and if anyone come this way, he's got right away going the other way. I think. System seems to work. Off to the right to Mount Garnet and Mount Surprise. Don't know what the roads through there is like. I think it's dirt most of the way, nearly all the way. It's like a major dirt road. We're coming up to Almaden shortly. Almaden, we mentioned before, is known by the locals as Cow Town. This is where the cows just wander around the streets willy-nilly. Must be a bit early in the morning for them. They're not out this morning, cattle. So we treated the other day. Dimbulah 62, Mareeba 110. Yep, no cattle wandering around. That's interesting. We're all bitumen from here on. A decent hill, 10% gradient. I remember going up it, there was a caravan park just on the left hand side of the road. It just come down obviously and decided to have a bit of a walk around, but decent view out to the hills. Right, we're coming into Petford. Oh, a couple of dogs on the road. Look what they're doing out. I suppose they use so you can get food back there, food, fuel, whatever. Don't know. Anyway, we're 33 from Dimbulah. They're not real good on thanking you for waving them past over here. It doesn't look the same on wide angle, but wow, that's pretty impressive, decent hills ahead of us. This is an interesting little place here. You come off a double lane highway onto this little place here. We go down through a creek and around the corner and back on the double lane highway and into Dimbulah. And there's someone camped on the creek bed again. It's obviously a camping area. Free camp area. This could be tea that they're growing along here. I think the little area is called Leaf Gold. Okay, Dimbulah. Again. Caravan park in there. Swimming pools in there somewhere. And we just might stop here and have some morning tea. Grab something to eat. But not before we've been to the loo to start with. $11.34. That's lunch. It's Soul Bake is the name of the bakery here. And the pie, I had a cheese and bacon pie, and it was succulent. It was nice. It was, yeah, made with a puff pastry. The guts of it was just so juicy. It was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So they had a piece of carrot cake and a mocha, cup of mocha. $14.50, well spent, I feel. Sat in the rotunda and enjoyed just sitting there eating it. It was nice. And now we're heading towards Mareeba. A couple of little places to go through before we get there. And we're back on the road again. $48 to Mareeba. It appears that those trees that we saw, all the square tops and everything, were hedged, so to speak. They're probably mango trees. And apparently they do that deliberately, go along and fix them all up, chop the tops off them, make them all nice and neat. Apparently it's got something to do with preparing them for next season or some such thing. Looks a bit ominous. There's a pall of smoke going straight up in the air down here. Fire of some sort. This is Mareeba just here. And the fire's well beyond that, so... Okay, we're now on the bit of road to Mareeba that we haven't traversed upon before. This is the Walsh River and the J.J. Nichols Bridge. Not much water in the river. Just trying to remember. I had a customer who was having trouble with his navigator, and it was a Magellan navigator, and I came out here to have a look and see if I could help him out. I don't know that I was very successful, but I've forgotten all about that. I'm pretty certain it was out this road. Yeah, that was back in 2010. Cotton, I guess. No, gypsum. Well, there you go. There's a bit of a view of the table lands out there. And there's some smoke over there too, by gee. A lot of it. Welcome to Mareeba, it says. Just down here on the left is the rodeo ground. Yep, and all the caravans and everything are all parked up inside there. Stayed there a couple of times. I wonder whether my mate from Chillagoe wound up there or not. Okay, Main Street of Mareeba. Should duck in and see if we got Scotty McLaughlin's book in there. I might come for a run up here anyway. Got nothing to do for the next few days. Busy little place at the moment. A Mareeba Toyota, I believe I had my 450,000 timing belt put on there. That was Mareeba. And when I have a look at the 2013 leaving Mareeba and returning to Perth, this is where we picked up the video at about here. And there, the Mareeba markets this Saturday. We actually set up a stall in there one time. Spoke to a couple of people, but nobody was interested. Set the tent up and had the Jenny going and the computer happening. Nothing. Peanut place, that's been closed for a while now. Well, it's just not worthwhile running the retail side of it. I don't know. And now we're coming back into Atherton. Okay, back into the Atherton range. Those clouds look pretty interesting up there. There are some dark ones too. Whether they'll have any effect or not, no, but still we'll see. She usually knows they're pulling up here, because the thing is you lose momentum because you got to pull over to let people go past. And she can feel the weight on the back at the moment. But she's pulling nicely. Second gear. Just over the top here and we're away again. Smoke ahead of us. Somebody living down in there. Tarp over the road and his vehicle parked in there. I like the idea of smoke in a forest. Too close to home. If you enjoyed this video, there are over 400 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when our next video is available. If you like the video, hit the like button and maybe even leave a comment. If you weren't too impressed, the dislike button tells us absolutely nothing. So tell us why, so that we can do something about it. Thanks for watching.